Chapter 5, Section 7, coming down to the home stretch. Finishing up this chapter. It's almost time for a holiday break. Good times. Before we start, today's joke is brought to you by the Reeses. You can thank the Reeses for the following joke. And their joke that they contributed, thank you, Reese and Reese, is what do you call a fake noodle? What do you call a fake noodle? I'll let you think about that. Give up. It's called an impasta. Get it? Impasta. All right. Once again, thank you, Reese and Reese. We are on page 364. Page 364. Doing multiple representations of our ratios. We're going to talk about a toilet. All right. The graph shown represents the number of gallons of water used for the number of times a toilet is flushed. Alrighty. Find your interval on the bottom. We're going by ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gallons also going by ones. So if you flush it once, you use 3 gallons. If you flush it twice, it's 6. So it's a 1 to 3 ratio, 2 to 6, and continues from there. What do you know about each ratio? It's a 1 to 3 ratio. How many gallons of water would be used if the toilet was flushed 8 times? Well, if it's flushed that many times, you probably need to go to the doctor. All right, so one flush. This is your flush. This is your gallon. It's hard to stay calm about this one. All right, so if you flush it 8 times, just like the chart, multiplied by 8, that would use 24 gallons. If you take it to 18 gallons, just got to make sure you set it up right. Here's your gallons. 18's on the bottom. Multiply by 6. That would be 6 flushes. Did you use the same method? Pretty much. Figured out what I multiplied by. I just had to set it up correctly. On the next page, talking about laundry. At least we're not talking about toilets anymore. The graph shown represents the number of gallons of water used for the number of loads of laundry. Interval 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going by ones. Look here, so we got 0 to 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. So your interval is 2 on that one. Here's my first one. 2 loads. That's over 18 gallons. So 2 loads would be 1 gallon. I know I can reduce that. So 1 load equals 9 gallons of water. What do you notice? It's a 1 to 9 ratio. 1 load of laundry takes 9 gallons of water. What if you need to do 7 loads? 1 to 9, 7 on top. So the 1 turned to 7, that would be 63 gallons of gas. Multiplied both by 7. How many loads of laundry on D can be done at 45 gallons? Set up your ratio of 1 to 9. The 45 does not go on top. Wrong. 45 goes on the bottom because that's my water. I multiplied that by 5. So 1 times 5 is 5. 5 loads of laundry. Not too hard. Problem number 2. Shower heads come in various styles and allow different rates of water to flow. The ratio of gallons of water to time is given for 3 different shower head models. Explain your reasoning for each question by using the double number line or creating a table. So I've already started writing this out because that would just take a while and that would be really boring to watch me. So pause the video and number your double number line. All right, you are back because you have numbered your double number line. Now the questions will be easier to answer. So how many gallons of water are used in 1 minute? Make sure you're looking at the 1. 1 lines up with 4. How many gallons of water are used in 15? Here's 15. I look straight up. Did the work right. That would be 60 G. How many gallons of water are used in 10 minutes? Here's 10. 40 gallons. How many gallons of water are used in 14? Here's 14. I go straight up. 56. And E is how many gallons of water are used in 22 minutes? 22 is right here. That goes to 88. And did you use the same method? Yep, pretty much. Looked at the time, drew it straight up. The 1 to 4 ratio, all of these are equal to 1 to 4 ratio. Okay, now we've got our second shower head model. That uses 25 gallons of water for every 10 minutes. So here's my 10 right here and 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Your interval for time is 1. If I had to figure out from 0 to 25, I did that by just dividing by 10. That's how I figured out it was 2.5, 2.5. So pause the video, do your number line. Just pause the whole video and just complete this page, and then I'll do it with you in a minute. So I'll wait for you. Go ahead and pause me. A, how many gallons of water are used in 1 minute? Here's 1, 2.5. 2.5 G, how many gallons of water are used in 15 minutes? There's 15, there's 37.5. G, how many gallons of water are used in 4 minutes? That's right up to 10. G, how many gallons of water are used in 14 minutes? There's 14, that's right below 35. And E, how many gallons of water are used in 22 minutes? 22 is right here, and that would be a number, and that number is 55. 55 gallons. Okay? Once you get your number line set up with the correct interval, the questions are pretty easy. All right, then you've got the third shower head. I think you get the gist of this. We don't need to do the third one, but I do want you to make sure you understand how to find the interval. That's kind of pretty much the hardest thing about these things. Not your bell, happens every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So your interval on the time is 1. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then so find the number. There were 5. So if you go take your calculator and go 8 divided by 5, you'll see that it equals 1.6, and that's how I figured that out. Once you know your interval, piece of cake, no problem. That's about it for this section, except they're talk to talk, given the ratio of 6 red marbles to 9 blue, red to blue, represent one ratio that is larger than the given and one ratio that is smaller than the given. That's easy. Whatever you do to this one, whatever you do to that one, so you can make this 12, you can make that 18. I multiplied by 2. I'm going to divide by 3, 2 to 3. You have got this ratio thing down, and you know how to graph them, put them in tables. The only section left for Chapter 5 is unit rates, and then we are finished. Nice job. Work on the practice problems.